Ron Darling here on the Rich Eisen Show. How much are the Dodgers in trouble, or do you think that there's still enough baseball left here, Ron?
Well, there's definitely enough baseball left, and they've got the foundation of some really talented players that can turn this around. Now, let's not forget they got off to a slow start last year, but they went 53-9 over a 62-game stretch. That's probably not going to happen again, right? So I think the problem you have with the Dodgers is, the obvious ones. You're missing Turner, you're missing Seager on the left side of your defense and offense. That hurts. But you also have some guys that had years like they never really anticipated. Not the Dodgers or the players themselves, with Chris Taylor and Cody Bellinger, and trying to match that is a very difficult thing to do. Their best pitcher, maybe the best pitcher in the game, is out. There's a lot of things working against them. That being said, they still have some really good players. I think Arizona's done them a favor by coming back to the pack. So there is plenty of time. But when you're watching your team and your team's playing, well, then you say, hey, we're going to have a shot. But I think anyone who's watching the Dodgers right now is not seeing that. So it's going to have to be a radical shift in how they're playing the game.
Well, and in terms of the Dodgers' woes this weekend, the Reds, who couldn't do anything right, come in, sweep them 4 games. Now they just have only 2 fewer wins than the Dodgers have all year. And Matt Harvey was part of the positives. How bizarre was it for you to see Matt Harvey in a Reds uniform, Ron?
Well, the most bizarre part of it, I think, for me, was when he had the interview with I think it was the Cincinnati press. It might have been the national press, and boy, it was like a weight had been lifted off him. He didn't even seem like the same person that had been with the Mets the last couple of years, where he had, for whatever reason, many reasons, a cloud kind of hanging over his performance and himself. Listen, I'm happy for him. I want him to be a great player again, because the sport was better when he was the Dark Knight. But he's going to have to be a little different. And, taking that alpha male macho pitcher and making him into a different kind of pitcher has been tried by many. And there's only a few that get through. And it's because of how hard it is to make that transition. And you couple that with a couple of surgeries that he's had also. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. I think having some new eyeballs and someone else to talk to about how to get there, I think, is a positive thing for him. And Cincinnati is let's just say it's a quieter town, and it'll allow him to maybe work on his craft as much as he needs.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.